Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. During my short presentation, I will try to, first of all, develop for you the ECSM acronym. The ECSM is a European campaign that's been around for several years now in all the member states, but also outside of Europe. ECSM is a campaign for safety online and security online. That's the initiative that was launched in 2012 by the European Commission and the European Agency for Safety and of Information called ENISA. And, well, the idea behind the campaign is pretty simple. For example, right now, October is the CyberSec month, cybersecurity month. So October in all European Union member states is a month where all sorts of campaigns, events are going to take place that promote cybersecurity. And I'm talking about cybersecurity and cyber safety. Safety, I mean people being safe using the internet and feeling safe using technology, but also security. I mean here security, so a more technical, let's say, aspect to it. After a pilot project that we had in 2012, and the pilot project was rolled out only in several European Union member states, but in subsequent years, it all developed and gained momentum. We, in Poland, started participating in this initiative, in the campaign, ECSM, in this campaign since 2013. And right now it's all going to be brought to culmination in October. As you can see from these figures and statistics, actually all European Union member states are included in the campaign. Here you can see the address cybersecuritymonth.eu, and there is an interactive map there. And you can see what initiatives are launched and in which countries over the month of October. Here you see an infographic about 2013 and what was going on in 2013 back then during the European Cybersecurity Month. It makes sense to show off our national initiatives and promote our national initiatives. And of course, it is also worthwhile using initiatives from other countries to take example from other countries, especially projects that were well received by the internet users. So what kinds of events you'll be able to find throughout October? All sorts of events. These will be national campaigns in the media that are aimed at raising awareness of safety and security online. There'll be conferences, there'll be seminars, there'll be practical workshops. It's more and more popular to do cyber exercises, namely, these are events where people come and practice and go through very real scenarios around safety, security, and how to solve problems that you may encounter in real life when using the internet. There'll be quizzes and questionnaires, so you'll be able to test your knowledge about cybersec and about cyber safety. You'll be able to test your knowledge, you'll be able to learn more about these aspects. You can see some examples from other countries, but, well, that's maybe not the most important thing. Let me tell you a little bit about what's going to happen or what happens during Security Month in Poland. We, in Poland, have been part of ECSM since 2013. we have developed a website, bezpiecznymiesiąc.pl, which is a safemonth.pl, and this website, bezpiecznymiesiąc.pl, is like a contact point for anyone who would like to take part in this initiative. I'm saying this to you to encourage you to go to the website and to try and participate. And when I say participate, I mean you, as internet users, you can participate, but you can participate also as teachers, as people who work with kids, as people who are looking for tools that they might use to promote knowledge about safety and security online among the youth. So when you go to the website, you can find all the information that about events that are scheduled for October. A little bit of history, maybe. You can see how this website what this website looked like 2 years ago and last year. Here you can see, banners for initiatives that you heard about today, like, for example, the file and folder, the 2 characters. And there's a quiz on our website that features those 2 characters, file and folder. There is another quiz about how to be safe online. It was a quiz that was developed by a team called CERT Polska. Have you heard CERT Polska and those teams of associates? Yes, okay. So there's a number of organizations whom we recognize on our website, and there is a conference called Secure. It's a purely technological conference. It's about security online and the technical aspects of security online. Secure. It's called Secure, and this year it's going to be the 19th edition of this conference. Again, it's scheduled for October. In 2014, there was a competition related to an initiative that my colleague talked about. Another interesting event that took place last year, and a good way to encourage internet users especially those internet users who are keen on security. There is a challenge or a competition called Hack Me, where in this competition there was a set of tasks participants had to solve in order to find a way to hack or, let's say, decipher, solve some technological problems. So there were problems set and they had to solve them. We didn't give out any valuable prizes, but lots of people were interested. Lots of people were really keen on going through all the tasks, solving the problem, and, they felt proud, some of them who managed to do that. Last year also, maybe a little bit of a smaller event, but still it was interesting. We partner with a foundation called Science and Knowledge, and we created a competition. And in this competition, there was a competition related with articles or ideas for articles about cyber security and cyber safety. Anyone could enter, kids, teachers, IT experts. And from what I know, teachers who learned about our competition encouraged their students, hey, write an article, send it. It might be interesting. You might enter the competition. And we received several articles from one small town. So the kids were really interested in entering this competition and in writing articles about cyber safety and security. So, a few figures from the ECSM initiatives to date. In 2013, over 500 websites mentioned the Safe Month and the online quizzes, even though we didn't really run a promotion campaign. Over 20,000 users, internet users, entered or solved the quizzes. Of course, we would like to see more, but still, 20,000, it was quite a lot. They were really interested in taking the quizzes, testing their knowledge, and also learning more about how to behave, how to be safe, how to protect yourself. There's plenty of examples. I'm not going to discuss all these examples, but it's important to publish information about the CyberSec month on websites, school websites, local authorities' websites, and so on and so on, so that people know about it. And of course, whenever you get inspired during the campaign, whenever you have some practical tools that you can use that were inspired by the European Security Month, Cybersecurity Month, please write about it. Please share with us what you have managed to introduce in your schools. There was one example when kids, school children, said, we will go and take the quiz, but we should also tell our parents to take the quiz as well. Because, well, sometimes it turns out that parents are not much more educated than their kids. That's an example of from our competition where people wrote articles about cyber safety, and one teacher says that he uses a lot of the tools and a lot of the ideas that were introduced on the bezpiecznymiesiąc.pl website, that he uses some of the things in practice, in his everyday classes. So I know that the October is just 1 month, but the materials that are published during the safe month or secure month of October, you can use them throughout the year. So, what we're planning for this year? Definitely there'll be a quiz about cyber safety and security. There'll be the Hack Me Challenge, definitely. The conference Secure 2015, and it's actually the 19th time we've organized this conference, so a long series. And there'll be a competition for people who want to write the story, the new narrative for Rufus. One of my colleagues talked about this Rufus character, which is an online educational game. So there'll be a competition for a new storyline for Rufus. It's a good game. It's a game that illustrates very well cyber threats and what to do when you encounter them. We want to invite plenty of people, especially young people, to come up with new adventures, new stories that Rufus might have. Some of the most best ideas will be used, of course, when we create the new game. Maybe a little bit about the quiz itself. It's something that I'd like to focus on. This quiz, you can find it on the website bezpiecznymiesiąc.pl. It's 12 questions that are randomly selected for you out of several dozen of questions. You don't have to log on, register, you don't have to provide your personal data, even though there are some demographic questions about your age and so on. You don't have to answer them if you don't want to. You answer the 12 questions. Then you receive a result or your result. But every question has a comment. So if you're getting 80% on the quiz, you can also see which questions you got right, which questions you got wrong. And if you got them wrong, it's explained what the correct answer is. And there are links to a very nice set of materials called Ouch that we did together with an American institute called SANS. And we publish those materials every month in Polish and in English. Articles about phishing in online games or some other phenomena that are interesting, that are relevant and topical from the point of view of cyber safety and security. So every question in the quiz has a comment. If you got it wrong, you have an explanation, plus you have a link to the Ouch materials so that you can learn more. And then you can retake the quiz, because that's the most important thing, to learn, to know more. So I'm doing the quiz, I check how I did, I learn a little bit more, and I can retake the quiz to see if I have really remembered what I've learned. I don't have all that much time, but well, here you see links to the Secure conference, to the competition where they are supposed to write new stories for the Rufus game. So, well, go to the website and you will see all the materials. And please, when you go back home, promote this website, and using this website, promote the ECSM initiative, because it's a part of a broader, bigger European campaign. And later on, please share information. Please tell us how you are using what you've learned from the website and from the Secure Month, what you're using in your everyday classes, in your everyday work with kids. Thank you.